Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs. They're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Broncos have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system. Got
3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Owen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bobcats are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Give him 96 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying the left side. Got room at the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the move, it's Buckley. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Navarro. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. Great move there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Quick release on the RPO. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And tackled there by the defense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a...
Just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Wolf. Right down the middle. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point splits the upright to 28-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40, inside the 30, the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to sniff his way in. He's so good.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcat.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they're able to get him down. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 35. Ohio, 19.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They move the tight end all over. Going to the running game. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. They're trying to get to him. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They keep attacking through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Dropping back, it's Navarro. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running behind that left side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Buckley. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 56. Ohio, 27.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio!
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.